slowly register. All of this is going on, and my brother still needs to be picked up from the bus stop. I know it sounds corny, but I knew somebody was looking over me, bro. Literally, don't laugh, y'all, but I was like, I thought this was the end. Hey my K-babes, it's your girl Caitlyn, and I'm back with another video. We'll be doing a story time today. Today is more of a serious topic, not that serious, because I'm not that type of person. I try to find a laugh in almost everything in my life because my life is just that comical sometimes. I'm sharing this experience, although it wasn't funny at the time, it's kind of comical now. But yeah, without no more talking, because I talk too much. Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, grab whatever you need. And we're gonna get into this messy, crazy story time.
Okay, girl. I'm trying to get it together because I'm already an emotional person.
Okay, so I decided to tell, because originally I wasn't going to tell the story, but I feel like it is an experience that I've kind of grown from, so I feel like maybe a year or so later that it would be the perfect time. But this happened. I'm looking now. I'm going to put the screenshot here of a picture. I took a pic. Okay, I'm not this usual person, like this weirdo who takes a picture of himself crying. Like I say, I try to make myself laugh at the little things in my life, even though my life can be going like completely hectic sometimes. But I was just crying like for 30 minutes straight, and then my mom told me to go to the bathroom, and I'm looking at myself, and I just started bust out laughing. I had to take a picture of myself because it was ridiculous. But anyway, that's why I know the exact date of when this situation happened. A year ago, I had just started college. I had a other truck, but it unfortunately gave out on my mom one day for reasons or whatever. It took my Padre, the car that I have now, which used to be his, getting his car, and he was supposed to get his own car. A Friday afternoon. And my brother, as you could probably hear him yelling over there, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. He's just gonna talk, come on please. It wasn't a typical Friday would be my dad going to get him at the bus stop, because I'll go get him on days that he's there. He lets me do whatever work I'm doing, and he go gets them at 4 or whatever time he got home or whatever. But this day, I'm in my own world half the time. I'm just gonna say that. It's gonna make a lot more sense later. I'm in my own world, okay? Just remember that. It's very crucial to this story because my dad didn't think that I needed to jump in my car to drive up to the corner and pick up my brother. So that's why the car situation is so vital to the story, and why he ended up getting his own car a few days later. I wear glasses. I can't really see. I don't know. I'm weird, okay? That's the only thing I can explain it as. I'm weird. So half the time I'm not wearing my glasses. But I'm at the corner at this point. My brother's bus stop. I'm on my phone. I'm usually always on my phone, but this day I was very intrigued with, and I'm always like, I'm already a paranoid person, so it did make me look bad for a couple months, but I swear I'm always an aware person. I'm not always like, you know what I'm trying to say, but I'm always looking around, whatever, because I'm already naturally paranoid of a person. But this day I was watching something on my phone. I was laughing. It was news, like news anchor bloopers and stuff like that. To this day I can't watch it because it traumatizes me. But I was watching and I was laughing and whatever. And then something, I don't know, this day I was just like, this is how I knew somebody was looking. I know it sounds corny, but I knew somebody was looking over me, bro. Because I always looked around, but at this very moment, something told me. Mind you, I'm standing behind, it's my neighbor's house. I'm like standing at their corner, but like I'm under a tree, because if you know Florida, I had to stand under that tree. But anyway, I'm waiting for my brother's bus still hadn't came yet. So I'm just still standing under this tree. But anyway, something told me to glance around, specifically behind me, right? So like I said, if you recall, my parents are sitting at my dining room table with this guy handling grown folks' business. And I just thought it was weird that my father was, you know, at my driveway walking toward me. And I was just sitting there like, why is this, what is so important that he, one, couldn't call me, and two, he has this sashay up the corner. I mean, my brother is a handful sometimes, but it's not like I don't usually do this, right? So I'm just like, there's other things that are running through my head. And then all of a sudden, the figure that I thought my father looks over to the side. Mind you, still ain't got my glasses on. Looks over to the side. And I was able to slowly register that this wasn't my father, but this was a several pound bear. I haven't told any stories on my channel yet about I've had a couple run-ins with bears in my neighborhood because it is Seminole County. I feel like it's not many people agree, but the area I live in, it is wildlife central. It is bear county in here, okay? But yeah, this wasn't my first run-in with bears. One, this was my first encounter by myself and on that close of proximity that I did not know like what to do. At his big age, this bear was on my driveway, like pathway. There's no way I could have avoided, like I had nowhere, I was trapped basically. I didn't have anywhere else to go. So I'm like, after I finished slowly processing that this is an adult bear, I was like, first things first, I'm like freaking out because I'm like, I hope this bus does not come because I'm not going to know what to do. My brother's on this bus. My first priority is to keep him safe always. This is the corner that my brother's bus is at, and there's a house here. The lady just came home, dropping off her kids or whatever, and they had just went into the house. So he's still casually walking down the sidewalk. Down the sidewalk. That's what I'm saying. These animals in Florida are something different. They're drinking some other type of water, okay? This is not no Polar Spring or whatever water they had in Jersey. This is not no Zephyr Hills. This is some other water, dude. Like, these animals is way too, they got their life way too together, okay? But, you didn't know, I'm from Jersey. For some reason, which I still, to this moment, I cannot remember it, or even before that, my years of being down here, I cannot remember it. But for some reason, my old 908 phone number, home phone number, came into my head, because I'm like, I need to call home. But as I just said, that is my old home phone number. Like, the number could not come to my head to save my life. I finally was able to type in my 407 Florida number, right? So I was like, because I was deciphering, because my dad, he has his phone, but sometimes it'd be silent and sometimes he doesn't get messages. I don't know if y'all have that problem, but there's always that one family member that never gets somebody's call. But my mom, she always has she has different ringtones for everybody, but like I said, she just came from work, so I'm not sure if her stuff is silent. I have to, because my home phone, it says the name, and everybody it's under the same like plan, so it always says my dad's name and the last name. So I was like, even if they think it's my sister, they have to pick up this phone, because, and like my mom said later, she thought it was my other sister that, you know, was at school at UCF. To this day, she says she didn't even process what she heard, because I went into full-fledged panic, because I was like, originally I was like, it's cool, it's all right. And then, mind you, the bear is still walking down the sidewalk toward me. So I start like walking in the middle of the street. Like, I'm glad there was no cars because I was in panic mode, y'all. It was a hot mess. And finally, I'm just like, my mom picks up the phone. She's like, hello. Like, she's like playing. She has this playful tone. I'm like, Ma, there's a bear. Like, I completely lost it. Like, all I heard was shuffling the phone. And my mom said she didn't know what was going on until she started charging to the door. My dad's right behind her. And the bear is literally at the end of our driveway. So like she already knew like what was going on, like what was my hystericals about, because there's a full-fledged big aged bear at the end of my driveway. Literally, don't laugh, y'all, but I was like, I thought this was the end. Like, I was just like, please, like, I was pleading. Like, that's why I know that lady, my neighbor, heard me because she had just went in the house. I was like, somebody please save me. I'm too young to die. Like, it was like, it's kind of comical now, but it really wasn't funny. Like, I thought like that was the end. Like, it was bad. Dad jumps in the car, my mom's car. I walk, so by this time it gets past their driveway, and my dad backs up, and then he speeds down the thing, or to the corner, and I jumped in the car. By this time, I'm still gone. I'm trying to explain what's going on. He takes me back to the house. I'm still like freaking out. I don't want to get out of the car, but brother still needs to be picked up from the bus stop. I know, this is a hot mess. This is my life. It's a hot mess. Because this kid still needs to get picked up, you know? So my dad and my mom switch places, and my mom hops in her truck, and my dad goes back inside to handle whatever business with the guy. And by this time, the guy is still confused with what's going on.
Like, a bear?
Like, I don't remember like half the stuff he was saying because like I said, I was out of it. So she drives back to the corner. We're sitting there. We're watching the bear. It goes into the forest, like not like forest, but like a tree. It goes behind houses, and it just goes on its merry way. You know, it showed up, popped out, and left. You know what I'm saying? So by this time, as soon as my mom like hits the corner, the bus comes around the corner, and she runs across the street, and she hops in the bus. All of a sudden, the bus driver closes the door. My brother's old bus driver was like, she was like, I don't know, bubbly. That's the best way I can describe her.
He's like, oh, well, this is a bear. I'm going to close the door and you're going to get in here and I'm going to honk this horn because it's going to scare him off.
She ends up getting him off the bus, and then she slides him over to me, and I'm still full-fledged boo-hoo crying, and my brother's sitting on my lap, and my brother is like, I don't know, me and my brother just have this weird, people say it's weird relationship, but he just sees that I'm upset, and then he's just hugging me all of a sudden. It was sweet. But at that point, I was like, you know how like I'm one of those people, if I'm upset, I just need air, I just need room to woosah. They get back in the house, she gets him a snack and he uses the bathroom and stuff like that, and I'm in the room like still like out of it. I'll show you if I'm like, you know, like when I was laughing in the mirror. This is the picture. I was a hot mess that day. My dad went to go get Chipotle after the guy left, and yeah, it was just, I refused to go outside by myself after a little bit after that. But then when my dad went to work, of course, now I'm driving to the corner because it was just too much to handle, and I didn't want to put myself or my brother in that situation again. Me and my sister, that's another story. If y'all want to hear that story, just let me know. And that's going to be like a collaboration type of video, because there's two sides of that story of what really went down that morning a couple weeks ago. We ate Chipotle. My sister, she needed to come get something, so she came over there, and my mom is telling me to go get water, so by the time I come back, my mom's crying. It was just a hot day. It was a hot mess that day. Yeah. It was a hot mess. But anyway, I don't know. That was a heavy story. Like I said, it was a little bit touchy, but I hope you guys could find something comical in that, like I always try to. Yeah, if you like me, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, watch it again, and I'll catch you when I catch you. Peace.
Real one in your life. Them bitches ain't gon' give it to you right. I'd rather be your bitch.